Now, let's actually open that same question to like the rest of our panelists as well. Like each of you have got such strong exposure into academia. How and why are our universities such a cartel for consensus?
I had a very fortunate experience. When my paper was retracted, the MMR autism paper in 2014, I had to answer to my provost. And I sat down with her, and she revealed what a fan she was of health freedom very, very quietly. And I worked for a small, primarily undergraduate institution. And she said, that's actually it's supported and affiliated with the Christian Missionary Alliance. And she said, if you, had come out as a trans activist, we'd be having a different conversation right now. But you've come out as a health freedom activist instead. And I said, well, actually I came out as a scientist, not a health freedom activist. I was just reporting the science.
So when Bobby was running for president, I was having visions of grandeur, he's going to be appointing people like Brian and I to places, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And one of the delusions that I had was, it's a beautiful vision. The day when he and I and Bobby invited all of the deans of the schools of medicine into one room, all of the deans of the graduate schools, Department of Biological Sciences, molecular biology, into one room. And we said, if you want to take pharma money to do research, go in room A and become a pharma university. If you want to qualify for NIH funding, go to room B and join the rest of society and remain humanity. That's the vision that I had. Hasn't happened yet, but fingers crossed, right?
Okay. I'm at a large public institution in Michigan State University, and I have to say, despite the challenges, I didn't get canned, right? I have a tenure position, but my endowed chair position is in a 5-year renewal. So during this process, my chair was renewed. Amazingly, I had some support. So I'm very thankful for that. At the same time, I did go through a whole bunch of stuff. And so it's a challenge. I'm not in the School of Medicine, so I'm in a different place, so I'm a little separate from all of that. I don't know what would have happened if I was in the School of Medicine. I really don't know, but I do know that I survived. But it's still a difficult environment to operate in. And I would say I also challenge the notion that the university is still sort of the preeminent source of knowledge and truth. I think there's a growing divide, as we can see here, that we realize that there's a difference between different organizations and that we're trying to get to the truth. And we're starting as a society to realize that universities don't always do that.